Today we're doing adulting things. We're at Valvoline getting my oil changed, which is like way overdue. But my car said I'm good for like 2 more weeks, so at least we're doing it now. Why is my nose so dry? And then I'm gonna go babysit. Life's good. Just feeling a little burnt out, but it's all good. Okay, so while I'm getting my oil changed, I guess here's my oil change driving epiphany. What I'm working with right now is to just surrender and just relax. I feel kind of burnt out this week. I feel like staring at my phone for too long. I just discovered this app called Refocus, and it's gonna help me have distance, take a break from my phone. By the way, $132 for an oil change is not kind of a lot. At least at a coupon, but still. German cars have great service. They check your tires, your lights, they check other things. So I guess it's not just the oil change, but just keep surrendering, keep living the way you want to live. Don't let anyone tell you no. Instill a sense of like peace and trust. Do what you gotta do for you. In every moment, you're either choosing yourself or you're choosing something else. Keep choosing yourself. Nothing's that big of a deal. Like, just keep relaxing. Look at their cute little butts. Their little white butts.
I've been through hell. I wanna feel signs for I get far jump in the dark. Johnny fucking dead. Johnny fucking dead.
Okay, so here's my thought of the day. My walking epiphany. Why do we go to funerals to celebrate people who have passed, but then we don't spend enough time with them or really appreciate them when they're alive? Like, my grandma just passed in Germany. Now everyone's like, okay, like, let's drop everything and fly over because she just died. But why don't we drop everything and fly over because she's alive? Like, what? It's like the thing, it's like that we only realize what we have when the person's not there. So I guess like the MO is just to like make sure that you're really appreciating people as much as you can. It's not to like, I need to go move and be with these people I love with all the time, but like just really making like more of a conscious effort to be like, let me just spend time with people that I love or call them more, being that person who picks up the phone. And then it's always that heart gut-wrenching pain that hits when a person suddenly dies and you realize, you know, I could have maybe called more or could have done this, would have done that. It's just to constantly live like you're dying, I guess. And look how pretty the clouds are today. Cherish your relationships. Don't take them for granted. First. Wait. We cleared this.
Yay! She has an album! I have an album! I did that! She did that! That's crazy! That's crazy! Came out tonight! 9 p.m.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yay!
Listen to Feet on the Earth! My baby album. I pre-saved it and it didn't fucking save.
Oh.
Now I'm saving now, so you better save.
You better save it.
Better save.
Better save. Better be safe and save. Just got back from dinner with my friend and it was so good. It was so wholesome. Just having a moment of reflection. I just put out an album. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's like that feeling of like what Taylor Swift said in her one song, get it off my chest, get it off my desk. Putting a project out there is so liberating because this has been on my mind for over a year. It's called Feet on the Earth. If you want to stream it, it would mean the world to me. I'm just really fucking proud of myself for doing that. So yay me. I'm listening to a lot of random YouTube videos about letting go and practicing non-attachment and letting go of things that like aren't actually good for you. Whether it's people, for me, it's like my living situation. I've been really toying with that. And if I'm sticking to my plan, tomorrow's the day that I'm going to tell them that I'm out. I'm terrified. We'll see how it all goes. Being brave to make a decision to move forward with something that you want to do with your life. And even my friend tonight, she said in the Camila Cabello interview, she said, live your questions And at first I didn't understand what that meant, but the way she said, like, if you're wondering about something, like, oh, like, should I leave this? Should I do that? Like, live those questions. And I just think that's such a interesting way to like live your life, especially if it's something that's been on your mind for so long. There comes a point when it just has to be done. If not, like, it's not wrong, it's not bad, but if you don't make a change and leave something that's taking more from you than giving to you, what are you gonna do? You know, at some point, it's just gonna keep draining you. But what I've come to learn and what I've discovered is that I think the reason this happens is that, like, you have grown so much into a new person that when something doesn't feel right in your life anymore, I think it just simply means the shoe doesn't fit anymore. You know, it's like, you can wear it, it's just not comfortable the way it used to be. And it's not like, you know, you can't walk around, but like, you just feel a little cramped and like, you're just kind of like, it's like an outdated software. When we grow, like, we just have to leave situations that don't match where we were when we first attracted it into our lives, if that makes sense. And sometimes it's just like things have run their course and it's time to move on. And sometimes you realize you get to the point where it almost becomes more painful holding on than letting go. Every day you're gonna roll your eyes at something. Every day you're just gonna have some sort of what the fuck moment, you know? Like, when's enough enough? Change is scary, but what if, like, it's not about the change? It's about the person that you're gonna be when you make the decision to no longer do what you always did. When you make the move or the decision to change it, you're leveling up because you're letting go of something that's like weighing you down. So that's how I'm rationalizing it. It's not about the move. It's not about quitting the job. It's not about leaving a toxic situation or person, whatever it is. It's about the person that you're going to become. You're going to make room for better things in your life. And though you can't see them yet, that's why it's scary. You got to do it anyways. Leap and the net will appear. Trust the unknown kind of thing. So you can look at it in either way, where it's like a new beginning or like, oh God, a new beginning. It's however you choose to see it. Your soul wants to go where it's supposed to. Like, it's supposed to grow and move on. And that's the point. That's why it feels so uncomfortable, because your soul's trying to expand. It's trying to get out of like something that's not right for you anymore, because that's not who you are. You deserve respect. You deserve love. You deserve to be taken care of and to be just like basic human need level shit, like respected, and like, you deserve to have that in your life. If you're in a scenario, in a situation where that's not presenting itself and that's not the vibe, like, get the fuck out, you know? Like, it's just, I hate to be blunt, but like, this is me telling myself that. Do it for the girl that like sat on the floor crying. The one who was just like dying inside and started getting anxious and started gaining traumas. Like, do it for that girl. Do it for that person. Like, do it for your past self. Like, the one who's been wanting to make a change. And the easy thing is talking about it. The hard part is doing it. And so I can sit here all day and like preach my preach, but I have to be the one living it, right? Like, I have to be like doing it and being about it. And that's the difference between people who are living in their truth and the ones who are just complaining and talking about it. And it's so easy to. And you know what happens? I think we get comfortable. That, I think I've noticed in myself. That's a dangerous place to be in, because then it just becomes a broken record. And I know that that's happened to me. And I'm like, no, we can't do that anymore, because it's just getting old and it doesn't feel good either to tell people one thing and then be like, oh, like, I changed my mind, you know, or something like that. And then just to be so on the fence. That's been something I'm struggling with too, but I recognize the patterns. I can see them. I'm talking to my ego. I did a lot of ego work, like kind of like shadow work, where I'm just like, hi, little guy. Hi, little friend in there. What are we afraid of? Talk to me. I know you like status. I know you like comfortability. I know you like stability and safety and all that illusion. And you are heard. You are acknowledged. I feel you. I hear you. But your case isn't as valid as you think it is. That's just what I'm toying with. I'm also being gentle and easy on myself, because obviously change is a process, and once you've gotten so used to something, it's like, okay, you just have to find your way out of that comfortability in a way, or like that routine, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So I hope that helped. Just feels really good to come on here and talk about my thoughts and sit in my car and do that. So sending you love, and you got this. If I got this, you got this. And I hope that was somewhat insightful. I've been learning so much. Also about how we need adversity and we need challenges. I've been listening to Mike Posner podcast too. He's so inspiring. And I realized people that we perceive to be as like super people, they're just the ones that are able to overcome those negative voices. And I think of Taylor and how like her second album is called Fearless, because like she had to overcome like so much mental stuff too. These are just strong people, and you are strong too. And you can do hard things, and I believe in you. Go get it.
Did you need something? I have to show you something, what I do. Okay. All right. That's how I just do it. Yep. And watch this.
I'm so happy about you making me so damn mad, 'cause it keeps my feet on the earth. Need a little dirt so you know what you've got is good.
There can be a lot of fear with releasing the old and stepping into the new. But when I do, putting my feet on the earth is what grounds me in the center of my being. Releasing habits, people, places we once called home can be unsettling. Releasing music that's not mine anymore, but the world's, can be freeing and sad at the same time. But the earth is the one place and the only thing that keeps me centered. She's alive, and it reminds us that we are too. She's always moving, and it reminds us that we are too. She's our home, and it reminds us that within ourselves, we are too.